Wow, okay. Uh, when you have a dream and it's just so vivid and feels so real in more of a scary type of dream. And, I just woke up recently and I was so relieved that was not real life. Wow, that was scary. I mean, a lot of weird things have happened. I remember in March when it's like, oh, this disease could kill everybody. And then I just had a dream last night of these biologically created parasitic worms, little tiny worms, like very small, very, very small, but you can still see them almost, yeah, almost small enough where you can't even see them, but you can. Very tiny. And they're just basically controlling people's bodies. And I was almost, I don't know why, but I was in a hostel environment, hostel being like a place where multiple people live, like basically like a hotel, but more like a dorm room style thing. And for some reason, there's just a lot of random people in like bedrooms of weird stuff, and people were like hiding in different bedrooms. And oh man, it was fucking terrifying. And you would try to kill the worms and they would contort whenever you would try to just put your finger on them, but there were so many of them it was impossible. And it was kind of unclear of how the worms would control your body, and it was very confusing because it wasn't as obvious as like the worms get into you and they control you and now you're just doing weird stuff, but it was less thing where you're like normal and then you would do micro weird things. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's like the dream where now I'm remembering only snippets of it in my head, but this terrifying part was I was with my twin brother and then he left, and then oh wow, this dream actually, now that I'm remembering more of it, it's probably really difficult to explain for it to make sense, but that's just the gist of it. And I'm like, damn, I need to go buy land in the middle of nowhere just in case I'm ready, so I can be ready to dip and just and forget all this stuff. Like, this game of society is pretty fun to play because we get to pretty much do whatever we want and it's really easy to live, but damn, it's only a matter of time. I'm definitely going to see another very strange apocalyptic scenario in my lifetime, I have a feeling. So maybe I should just spend like $10,000 on like 5 acres in like Kentucky or Indiana or Illinois or somewhere a little bit off the beaten path. I think that might be a wise choice. But okay, enough of that. Just uploaded a 4th song today, and I've uploaded 4 songs in I think it's 8 or 9 days, which I wanted to get 4 in 1 week, but this is good enough for me. This is basically the same thing, I mean, and haven't done that since, like, I remember I was uploading songs willy-nilly like that in like 2015, and I was making and it wasn't like, I mean, at the time I thought everything I made, I'm like, this is the best shit ever, but now that I go back and listen to it, I'm like, this is not that good. But it was in like 2014, I would like upload songs like pretty often, I suppose. Probably it wasn't really that often, but I remember making a song, like 3 songs in 10 minutes. Well, I made 3 songs in total, 10 minutes spent on each song, just as a challenge, and I upload them called Playtime 1, Playtime 2, and Playtime 3. Wow, if they're not all, they might not even be public on SoundCloud anymore, but I think I should probably make them public. And I need to also, starting like 2021, in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, every month, upload. And so in January, upload every song I made in 2013. In February, upload every song I made in 2014, or 2014 or 15, just year after next, because I have all the songs I've ever made ever. Well, minus 1 song here or there that got lost in translation of sending files around, because I just send I have so many just different files and stuff. It's a little bit hectic, but it's actually more of just controlled chaos. It's not really even chaotic at all. It's actually fairly organized, like where I have an archive folder of all the songs. It's fairly organized. I'm not even gonna front. It's not like a bunch of random songs and then you can't tell when it was made or something like that. I don't know, but little folders. So I need to do that, just because there's no use in it collecting cyber dust on my hard drive. So I would like people to see the history of how You know, you go from making not that good of music to making better music and better music. So just the evolution of man, if you will. Man, speaking of, I was just going to say, I was trying to transition to a different topic as if this is any relativity to what I'm talking about, but damn, what should I do with my hair next? I kind of like, there's this one person on Instagram named Vomit Boy X, who has like the craziest fucking hair. I'm trying to get hair like that dude, but he I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pull that off, but actually I totally could. But that being said, I kind of like the hair that I'm rocking with right now. I think I might dye my hair again. I've never even really dyed my hair. I remember when I was in 5th grade, I dyed my hair pink, like some small part, and I went to Catholic school, and I remember wearing a hat, and then I took it off, and then like the teachers got together and were like, can he do this? Is he allowed to do this? I don't remember what the result was, if they let me or not. I think they just kind of had to, honestly. But yeah, I just dyed the front part of my hair pink when I was in like 4th or 5th grade. I think I was 5th grade, actually, to be specific. And I just thought that was funny. So that doesn't even count, though, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm going to like dye my hair some color. I don't know, probably just add a little bit of purple and black, I guess, again, just for the fuck of it. I like that. I like color schemes are very fun, or I like to say the word color combination. So like black and purple has a cool look to it. I'm not even really just talking about hair in general, but like, you know, probably one of my favorites is blue, red, and purple, because red and blue make purple, so it has a really cohesive feel to it when you combine those colors. And you can do it with, you know, yellow, red, and orange, because yellow and red make orange, and then it's like it looks fluid when you look at it, because the colors are made up of each other. So it's I just love that kind of stuff. And then you can get those are like the basic primary and sub-primary colors, but then you can get super crazy with it. Like there's that pastel, I think that's the term, where it's like a weird light blue and then like a light pink and other stuff like that. I don't know, you can go down the list of forever of different stuff like that. But yeah, wow, what a terrifying dream that was last night. That was an absolute nightmare. It was really the part of like being able to see how you get separated and never to reconnect with your family again. Like, it's kind of crazy. Back in like, I mean, even today as we speak, this is happening, but for some reason I don't know why I want to envision it in like the 1800s or something, where especially in the 1800s, if they're like traveling across somewhere, no communication, no phones, no email, no nothing, and you get separated from like your mom or for me, my twin brother, never to be seen again ever. Like, dude, that is the most, that's hell right there in my head, right? That is absolutely terrifying, to like be separated, or like even just go away from like whoever, say, you know, Donner's Pass, is that what it's called, where in the early settlers were traveling from, they were trying to see how far this place went. I don't recall the exact reasoning, but they traveled from the east coast of America trying to get to California. They didn't know there's a west coast, I'm not sure at this time, but they got to Colorado, around that area. I think even a little bit closer to I don't know, let's just call it Colorado. I could be wrong a little bit, but they, you know, froze to death, had to survive by eating each other, and like this is like I don't know what year this is. I was going to say 1800s. It's definitely earlier than that, but yeah, just stuff like that is so fucked up. Like, that could be a reality for you. Like, I don't know, you got to be fucking grateful. And I'm over here uploading like dance music songs on the internet, and like, I don't know, that's why I just I don't like when people complain about shit, because life is way too easy. Like, I can pop into any restaurant and eat like a king anytime I want to, and then yet somebody just got separated from their mom and dad and never saw them ever again, ever. And yeah, and there's a lot to be grateful for. Holy shit, 2020's been a fucking great year. This has been a great life I've lived so far. I mean, relatively amazing. Nothing real of significant tragedy has happened. I mean, I haven't even had anybody die in my life yet. The only human that's died in my life was my dog. Well, yeah, my dog when I was 11, and it was devastating to where now I'm thinking, like, and it kind of goes into, you could probably find other ways of thinking in my head like this, but when my dog died when I was 11, and I think it was, was I 11? I don't know. I don't know if I wasn't 11 years old. No, it was in 2011. That's what I'm thinking. And I was so devastated. I remember playing this one app on my phone and just like for like an hour straight or 2 hours straight, just like thinking in my head right after we put our dog down. I'm like, what's the point of getting a dog? Or what's the point of being attached to life when it's just going to die? And like having that kind of thought run through my head, which, is a weird one, and it makes sense, but I mean, eventually I'll probably get another dog. I'm a big fan of pugs. I love pugs. It's either going to be a pug or a German Shepherd. I love those two, that dichotomy and style of dog so much. My favorite. But yeah, why get close to something when it will just die? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say about that, actually. Other than that's not really... I mean, that's an interesting thought, but it's not really... I don't actually know what to say about that. It's that deep, but it's also not that deep at the same time. I mean, it's not. All right. I think I've completely run out of things to say. I've kind of been talking straight for a minute, but what time is it right now? It's 11:50. 11:50, and it's pretty cold. Sweater weather for sure. Maybe a little bit even colder than sweater weather. But the sky is blue. Clouds just everywhere. And something about the Midwest sky, or I would actually just say the sky when because in Indiana, there's pretty much, there's no mountains. I didn't realize it, but most people grew up with like mountains around them. And, well, not most people, but a lot of people have. In California you do, and the middle parts of America. But I'm just not used to seeing mountains. And the sky looks way bigger out here because of it. Because it looks like it just goes on and on and on. There's so much depth to it. God, my hand is absolutely freezing right now. Holy shit, my hand is so cold from holding this coffee. And then my phone in the other hand. By the way, let me take a sip of this. My coffee is going to be ice cold by the time I get back. Not literally, but you know. Whew. All right. Let's see what's on the agenda today. I uploaded that, like I said, the fourth song of this. I'll call it a week. It's basically been a week, but I uploaded 4 songs last month, 4 songs this month, and then November's coming up. So I haven't really thought of anything specific, but maybe I'll do another 4 songs. I've been watching a lot of Russ interviews when talking about how he outputs music, and then Gary Vaynerchuk on how they output content, and just doing it in large numbers. So I guess we'll see how that plays out within the next year. I'm probably going to keep with that because I made a video saying what I want for pretty much the next 10 years from 2020 to 2030 is try as many different things as possible and in as many different variations as possible, like upload 4 songs in a week and then upload 4 songs in a month, like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, and just so on and so forth of anything. Like make a music video with no video part to it, so it's just audio and a picture. Make a video with you, everything with you in it. Make a music video with someone else in it. Make a just everything like that. Just variations of all the same things, but slightly different. Seeing which works, which doesn't, and then just keep doing it. Don't look at analytics. Just upload for the sake of you uploading. And I don't know. I've just been studying this stuff for a long time. I pretty much don't watch any movies really. I'm basically watching interviews whenever I pop in YouTube. By the way, I got the YouTube thing where it's $10 a month or so, and you get no ads. Completely life-changing for me as a YouTube enthusiast or watcher, if you will. But I don't really watch movies. It's really hard. I feel like I'd love to watch movies, but I feel like I've watched too many movies in my day so far, just because I feel like I'm living. Like, why would I want to live somebody else's life, if you will, that's not even real in a movie? Like, it's great and all, but whenever I'm watching one, I'm like, I want to live life like a movie. Not really. Not watch a movie. That being said, that's a fucking exaggerated way of looking at it. Not that deep, honestly. Really isn't. Just fucking enjoy a movie if you want to, but I feel like I've been so dissatisfied with my personal life and what's been going on. Well, I'm satisfied with it, but at the same time, like, I want to have more social, fun things happen to me. So whenever I watch a movie, I just feel dissatisfied with my life even further. That being said, I'm satisfied with my life, but just, I don't know if you get the idea of me saying that. Maybe I'm just articulating it really badly, which I probably am. You probably are. Ladies. All right. Anyways. Okay. So, I don't have too much else to say. I've just uploaded a song today. I'm going to work out at some point. Going to go buy clothes with my twin brother. Tell him about the parasite dream I had last night. Start talking about buying land, going half and half on buying land, maybe on a lake or something like that. I do like lakes. Anyways, okay. If you need anything, text me, 317-702-1412. Email me, Sylendanna'S@gmail.com. Listen to some songs at anywhere, iTunes, SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, whatever. Love you, and go fuck life in the ass today. Bye.